I just have to get the other shit up for the other shit up in my room. But yes,
Alright.
welcome Craig, welcome Craig. Finn, you can introduce this one just while I get the shit up.
Alright.
Oh wait, shit.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Okay, cool.
I only say that because it's the one I already have my notes open for.
Alright.
Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Why Did We Watch This Movie? I'm Finn.
And I'm Sky.
And today we're joined by
Jakob. Woo!
Woohoo!
And this week we ask, why did we watch Dragon Ball Evolution? Okay.
Alright. So, totally not second recording of this episode.
Yeah, definitely not.
I believe
so
you.
yeah, best movie ever.
Best movie ever.
Don't talk to me.
Did you want to read out the description, Sky?
Oh yeah, sure. Alright. On his 18th birthday, Goku receives a mystical Dragon Ball as a gift from his grandfather. There are only 6 others like it in the whole world, and legend has it that whoever possesses all 7 will be granted one perfect wish. When the arrival of a dark force triggers the tragedy, Goku and his companions are propelled into an epic quest to collect the 7 Dragon Balls and save the Earth from destruction.
That is definitely the plot of this film.
Rock
I wanna
and
die.
roll.
I wanna die.
So, Jacob, do you agree with the 0.9, the rating of 0.9?
Yeah, it's honestly quite generous. It's Giku over here doesn't quite deserve that much.
Yeah, white boy Goku is Giku.
Yeah.
I forgot about
I
that.
can't believe they call him that. And it's crazy.
Okay.
For reference for those watching this, I've watched basically every Dragon Ball thing that's been out. Finn and Sky have both watched I've had them watch more than half or about half of Dragon Ball Z
A
abridged.
decent chunk.
Yeah.
So they've watched the most important part of Dragon Ball. They've watched the best way to watch it, which is Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Exactly.
That's our experience in this, and this one being based off the original Dragon Ball, which look has its problems in its own, but my god,
Do you think they
I
nailed
don't know
it?
I don't know how this happened. I understand that like Hollywood production things are evil and like are from Satan and shit, but like what the fuck?
What? Yeah, that is pretty correct though. Like,
Yeah.
How did they make this?
like how did this go from the cutting room floor and everyone going, yeah, this is
How did-
good.
Out of the late great Toriyama, all the people over at the Shueisha and fucking Toei be like, yeah, this was good. This was good. They look at this run and they're like, yeah, we are okay with this.
I think they wanted that nerdy ass Dragon Ball Z money, but I won't lie, it seems like they did not get that.
No, it flopped hard.
Like, the budget is 30 million, it got 56.5. Which, if
I
we're
guess
talking...
it technically made its money back.
Well, look, it technically made its money back for the movie making. For advertisement and distribution, no. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt it made that money back.
It's so crazy that they set it in high school is like the thing. Because like Goku in like the original is like this 8-year-old kid who has never seen a woman in his life, like literally doesn't know that those creatures exist. He just lived with his grandpa for
Those
ages.
creatures.
He just lived with his grandpa for ages in the forest. He was like a wild boy. Like he went out and like jumped in rivers to catch fish and like hang with monkeys and shit. And then it's like, no, this Goku, he goes to high school, and the bullies
Yeah.
call him Giku.
Hello,
And
Kiku.
Chi Chi is like with a bully guy, and oh my
Yeah.
god.
So Jacob has no strong feelings about this movie. Good to
Oh,
No,
fuck. I went onto the trivia. I just saw this film was not screened for critics.
know.
That shows. That fucking shows.
Wait, they didn't do test screening for this
No,
one? What the fuck?
clearly
Why
they
would they not
didn't.
do that?
Like, fuck, we need to make money somehow.
Like,
Look, if we just silent release this, it'll
do
be
you
good.
do you think they knew how bad it was when they made it?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these movies that are like this bad, everyone has to know. How can they not know?
Apparently,
And I feel
Lord,
like each individual as part of this movie would have been like looking back at this and being like, "Man, that was a paycheck."
not a good one, but a paycheck nonetheless. Apparently, Ron Perlman was going to play Lord Piccolo,
Oh, I know, I saw that.
and he turned it down to play Hellboy 2.
Hellboy's actually, I like Hellboy.
Look, Hellboy's great. Some of the best superhero media of all time. Let's be honest. Maybe not, but you know, I'm making the claim.
How can you say that after watching this when this is clearly superhero media?
Oh yeah, my apologies. Where the very end, fucking so-called Goku makes faces that you would see in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where he's
Oh, yeah,
training
it was
like he's having a
Dennis.
mad
Yeah,
shit.
it was like the
He looks like
Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of the plot? If you
There
guys
was
want
a
to go
plot?
through, wait, do you guys know what the plot was? You want to run it through?
He needed to
Yeah.
find the balls.
No, what's the what?
No, wait,
what-
no, that's not it.
What a great way of phrasing it, Sky. He needed
Yeah.
to hide his balls.
Okay. Okay, so I think what the plot was, he needed to find Master Roshi. Was it?
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
Roshi. He needed to find Master Roshi, which I remember when we talked about this. Master Roshi in the anime is just the worst perverted monster.
There is no more of a problematic old man than Master Roshi.
Yeah, but they had to tone it down for this. But yeah, he needed to find Master Roshi and maybe get all the balls to stop Piccolo, because he's trapped in a vase, but also kind of not trapped in a vase.
Yeah, they somehow in this plot of this important part of they trapped this great demon in a vase ages ago, but somehow he escaped and they just didn't notice, even though they had that vase on them that they
Yeah,
used. They just didn't know.
That's
I was about to say, like,
why.
I watched this film like over a month ago at this point. I still don't get the point of the bars.
Well, it's called the evil
understand.
It's a part of using the ability called the evil containment wave. Now, normally the evil containment wave in the show is putting them into a rice cooker, but in this one they're like, "No, we'll use a vase because it looks cooler." Because every single part of Dragon Ball, not the Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball is not a serious series for most of the time. Most of the time, it is a
Yeah.
joke series about joke dumb things happening. So this great way to contain this great evil was putting them in a rice cooker and sealing that shit. Was sealing them in a rice cooker.
Okay,
You know-
that's really
You know
funny.
what the-
Why
do
didn't
you
they
wanna
do
know-
that?
Do you want
I-
to know what the first wish that ever gets made on the Dragon Balls in this series is?
What?
It is for a woman's panties.
Can I guess who makes that wish?
Yeah.
Is it Master Roshi?
No, it is a perverted pig that transformed into into an evil monster to get a bunch of girls from town to come live in his mansion.
Oh, that's worse. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's one of the main characters. He stays in the cast. He's in it still to this day.
Oh,
Right.
man. Okay.
He
Um,
just lives with Master Roshi and the pervert squad.
Alright, just this thing I need to talk about with Master Roshi. So when Goku sees him, he's like, "Oh yeah, I trained your grandfather." His grandfather looked like he was maybe 70-ish, maybe close to 80s. Roshi,
Bordering on 100.
yeah, bordering on 100. Roshi looked like he was in his mid-30s to early 40s. What the fuck do you mean? You trained
'Cause
my
if you-
grandfather?
If you look at Masaroshi in Dragon Ball, he looks old as shit.
Yeah.
And Gohan, his Giku's grandfather, looks younger.
Yeah, I was like, wait, who the fuck? Let me find this fucker.
I actually don't think I ever looked up a picture of Gohan when we were
Okay,
when we were
Chow
recording the
Yum,
episode.
Chow Yum Fat. Why? Why did you play Roshi?
Oh, Gohan looks young. Okay.
Oh no! Such a Grandpa Gohan. Gohan. He also named his son that.
Grandpa Gohan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yes. Yes.
So what did
Huh.
you?
Sorry,
when?
just question.
Yeah.
Question. Do they go to the Christian heaven in Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Aw.
Why do they have halos?
Well, okay, all right. So we're getting law here. So there is heaven and hell in Dragon Ball. When you die,
I
you
remember
go-
that from the abridged.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you die, you go to a place and you get told by this guide whether you go to heaven or hell.
Is that
And
where
like, you
those
go to
gay
heaven.
devils are from?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, no, they're aliens. Actually, they're slug people.
Oh.
Oh.
Didn't
They
get that
have
far into the
halos
abridged, I
because
guess.
they get summoned back by Master Roshi's sister to come back to Earth for like 3 days,
Right.
and they have halos when they do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, we don't know how it works.
Oh, okay. So the show
Good to
never
know.
explained it. Okay, sick.
It's magic.
Okay.
Some magic bullshit. Got it.
Do you like the part where he beat up the bullies at the ladies' party?
It is wild.
And
like,
did the full head slide on the car.
That was
Yeah, so
That was
this movie
incredible.
is extremely all over the place. We start in like this very classic like high school, like the start of Spider-Man 1, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's like 1-to-1 to that for this period, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere his grandpa dies to what looks like a hurricane, like like the house just collapsed
Yeah.
and this guy dies under the rubble with like a bitch dies like a bitch. Um,
Mr.
but then
Roshi's bitch.
but like right before this, Goku went to a party at a castle hosted by Chi-Chi. But then Chi-Chi's
Mhm.
like boyfriend and other bullies try to beat him up, and Chi-Chi sees this and she's like, "Ah, sick!" And then they go for a walk, all romantic like, and they have no chemistry. These two people together, they just don't seem like they're meant to. Like,
No.
and I
well,
don't get this. I don't get this plot point in these older movies of like the bully's girlfriend being somehow a nice girl and a good person. It's like this partner of this bully stands by, watches them beat the shit out of Goku every day for months. And then Goku's like, no, but she's great. No, but like, you don't understand. She's just like misunderstood.
I mean, you say that, but that's still a plot point in films today. Like, Sky and I watched
Stupid.
the film Bottoms the other day, and that's still a plot point.
yeah, that was awesome. Bottom's
is awesome.
so good.
It was such a good film.
But it's different. It's different when you accept it, and it's people who want to be stepped on. But like in these contexts, it's not that.
Yeah. Okay, wait. But I just want to bring back Jacob. What do you mean they have no chemistry? Through the power of horniness and boner points, Goku masters ki.
He masters the Kamehameha because he wanted to kiss.
Yeah, through the power of horniness, he figured out how ki worked. He's the master.
Dude, they turned the Kamehameha into airbending. They actually called it airbending. Like, what the fuck?
Wait,
But
when did
also, it's
Avatar: The Last Airbender come out?
I think either around this time.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, they called it airbending. It's so weird, but it also set things on fire. And it's like, what is even happening?
Okay, so it wasn't around this time. It was 4 years beforehand.
Oh, it's
Oh, what the fuck?
2005?
Avatar: The Last Airbender first aired in 2005,
Yep.
and then
Hmm.
the amazing M. Night Shyamalan movie came out the year after this. This came
Oh
out in
no.
2010.
Okay. Okay, well that makes sense.
Wait,
It's
Avatar: The Last Airbender finished airing before this film came out.
It's a spiritual sequel.
yeah.
No,
You
it's
know,
not a spiritual sequel. It's the weird cousin that nobody talks about.
Yeah.
yeah, the spiritual sequel, Dragon Ball Evolution 2, which is a live action remake of the successful anime Dragon Ball. It's the spiritual successor to other famed anime
Avatar: The
Avatar.
Last Airbender.
Well,
Fuck.
apparently.
Supposedly. I mean, they have airbending in it, so you know.
Yeah, it's airbending.
It's just airbending.
Airbending, guys.
There's
It's
no way you can convince me
airbending.
otherwise. Okay, wait. I gotta see. What's this director done? James Wong. You actually sound really familiar.
Final
Okay, never
Destination.
mind.
Yeah, the Final Destinations. Final Destination 1 and
Oh,
Final
that's right. He did
Destination
do Final
3.
Destinations.
1 and
God,
3. Truly a
the
goat at
best
his
ones.
craft.
Fuck, bro.
Uh, okay.
Alright,
This is
So,
even despite this moving away from being an adaptation and like it is still just really bad. Like
oh, it's so bad.
like it basically has nothing of interest. The all the characters that show up in it basically do not get any kind of development. Goku's the only one that you kind of like have any idea who he kind of is. You just kind of get that he's just kind of like a shitter, like that is like whatever he's there, he's horny. But for like Bulma, Yamcha, Master Roshi, even Chi Chi, like what do these people even want? And I
Yeah.
don't even know. Like
How?
the main villain of this is like Piccolo, and that's weird in this case of like not because like what he's doing or him being the villain. He was probably like one of the main villains of Dragon Ball, but like they just combined a shit ton of plot points together, and Piccolo just kind of took the place of a very stupid villain in the original. But then, but then they also somehow tried to tie him with Goku, like. They're both just aliens. Piccolo being he's a slug guy from a slug guy planet. Goku is a monkey guy from a monkey guy planet. And they decided to just tie them together, and now they're like magical beings, and like they're connected in some way.
Roughly how much of the original anime did they compile into this movie?
Uh, uh, I, I,
uh,
I couldn't tell you. The only similarities that this has with the anime is the fucking names of people.
Because I was gonna say that
Literally, just the names of everyone, and then I feel like nothing else is anything else.
I was gonna say who the fuck was that guy? He was the other like fuck, who was it? The guy that showed up about halfway through the movie when they got stuck in a hole.
Oh, Yamcha, yeah.
Yamcha, yeah. What was his point? Because he just kind of showed up and he's like, okay, I guess I'm helping you now.
Well, the original
What was his
series,
point?
the original series is an adventure series, like about them traveling around, like this long, cool adventure. Cool, this long, wacky adventure of them finding
this
the
long
Dragon
epic
Balls.
adventure.
Oh yeah, and it's like they spend a lot of time finding the Dragon Balls, and they just pick up friends along the way who also want to find the Dragon Balls and get a wish. It's very uh what is it? Wizard of Oz kind of feel. Like of like you're traveling around with all these people that also want to find a wish, and you just pick them up along the way.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is so Yamcha just happens to show up along that point. And but in this one, but Yamcha's like meant to be like the same age as Bulma, and I don't know if any of you have noticed if you just like look at the poster. Bulma and Yamcha in this movie are not the same age. Like
yeah.
Jesus, they are not the same age.
Yeah.
It is
Fuck,
it is
man.
crazy.
It is.
I like in one of the pictures, Piccolo's fucking scream is great. Like, he has a great screaming face. And clearly a slug. I mean, granted, he looks... Okay, yes. He looks like a goblin, man.
That's not very nice, Sky. It's true, but it's not very nice.
Well, he's the big baddie.
Mm.
Okay. What the fuck? I just found screen caps from the special, like, the chapter selection in it. Bro, it looks like a video game.
In what way?
Like, if you go to, like, the screen, I was looking through the photos, there's a screen selection part.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, it looks like a video game. It's like you're about to choose which which scene to fight in like, a Mortal Kombat.
I don't know also for you guys in this one, but as much as I hate this and that it shouldn't exist, I think it was still it's still pretty funny. Like it's pretty it's pretty inoffensive in terms of like as far as adaptations go. Like because you can tell that no one tried. Like it was just there's just zero effort part of this.
No one wanted to be here.
No one
knew. No one like even knew what this was or like what was happening. So like. It's fine. Like it's if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you will get a kick out of this. It will be very funny. I was laughing a lot while watching this.
I wasn't laughing. I was more just giving dejected sighs.
I think
like the main thought that was going through my head was, "Fuck you, Jacob, for making me watch this piece of shit film."
Making you? It was your idea.
You fucking picked it.
No, okay. He said he wanted to be on the episode. I just sort of put forward like, hey, maybe we should do the next 2 anime adaptations and have Jacob on.
God damn you, Sky.
I thought it would be funny.
I apologize, Jacob. Throughout that entire film, the one thought going through my head was, fuck you, Sky, for making me watch this piece of shit. But not only watching me watch this piece of shit, watching me watch it again, because I saw it when I was younger as well.
What do you guys have for your notes on this one that you guys wrote down?
So many.
I have a lot has already been covered, obviously. I loved it during the scene where he's learning the Kamehameha, or Kamehameha even. How it doesn't look like he's doing any sort of martial arts or anything. It just looks like he's contact juggling. Like
Through the powers of boners.
Through the power of boner and sleight of hand street magic, I will do the Kamehameha.
Okay, wait. I gotta tell you my first 9 notes of this.
Alright.
Here are the first 9 notes. I've never seen anything Dragon Ball, so this could all be bullshit.
I've got that as one of my notes.
Fight Club moment.
What?
I don't remember. It might have been like... Oh, I think it was like when they were in the desert or whatever. It's like, okay, first rule is you do not talk about this club or whatever. There was a very bad fight with Goku and his grandpa. Like, they were flying all over the place. It was.
I mean, that's fine. That was clearly meant to be like a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon kind of thing.
Yeah,
like using the wires, which I think it was fine.
It wasn't bad. Like,
oh, here we go. The next one. I have, okay, wait, hold the fuck on. I think because so much just happened and I could not. I was like, wait, no. I need to rewind for a sec. What just happened? So much bullshit just then. And so much bullshit just happened, and an insane amount of CGI.
I'll go through my 9 as well.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not?
I'm sorry. It's just what a fucking gift, a Dragon Ball. This looks terrible, bro. This guy looks like such a dork and stupid and dumb. And my personal favorite, someone in the editing department just learned how to speed up and slow down footage.
There's a lot of that.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I have. That's my first 9 notes, baby.
My first 9 notes are White Goku, obviously.
Love that.
Yeah.
Terrible CGI. Fantasizing about women while talking about the end times. In that fucking classroom scene, oh my god. Bulma confuses Asian women for white man.
Yeah, they were looking for an Asian woman that saw that Dragon Ball, and they were just like, "Oh, it must be Goku."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locates Dragon Ball from across the country, but then struggles to find it in the same city they're in.
Yeah, it's a bit rough there.
I just wrote Bandit Guy has bad line delivery because I could not remember
No,
his
he
name.
didn't.
I couldn't remember his name, so I just wrote Bandit Guy.
Yamcha was not doing great.
Bro.
I clearly don't know enough about Dragon Ball Z to understand this.
No, I wouldn't
Turns out you
help.
don't even know anything about Dragon Ball to understand it.
Yeah.
Just no one does.
I then wrote about the contact juggling Kamehameha. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Northern Lights over Anime Land, as I referred to the city they were in. I also want my 10th note is Kamehameha defibrillator? Question mark.
Yeah, they brought Ghost of Roshi back to life using
How
it.
good was that?
Dude, the fact that they had to do this whole ritual and stuff to summon the dragon too was so stupid. Like in the thing, you literally just be like, "Dragon, I summoned you," and then you comes out and he's like, "Hey, what's your wish?" He's like, "Oh, I want this one." It's like, "Ah, sick." But they did.
I'll bet.
Yeah, I bet they did so much. He did like a whole dance first
Oh.
that he just knows.
But yeah, I love that they brought Roshi back by the power of airbending. I never knew that airbending could be used as a defibrillator. It turns out air in your heart is good, and it does not cause anything like death.
Some of my other like standout notes are during the final fight, like Goku's gi suddenly manifests on him. Like it just appears out of nowhere. Pretty sure this movie is 90% slow-mo.
Yeah.
Goku had a bigger reaction to Roshi dying than his granddad.
He didn't seem that tossed up by that, to be honest. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Grandpa, that looks nothing like me.
I also wrote they didn't even try to make the dragon look like Shenron. They just had a green dragon and that was it.
I don't think it was green.
Was it
Probably
not?
I don't know.
That'd be really funny.
There was thank you for that amazing visual.
Yeah, it wasn't green. It was like
That's so
yellow, like a brown.
Oh my fucking god!
I also wrote in the final fight. I wrote my first note is: did Goku's hair just turn black, or am I crazy? And then in the next shot, I wrote, no, it's brown again.
It's so weird that it's brown.
It just in between shots, it went from black and then back to brown.
I really do love just in the school of everyone having like normal names, and then just spot the main characters. You won't. You scared like spot the main character difficulty 1%.
Yeah.
But if you like look at like all the characters and what their actual counterparts look like from the show themselves, it's just none of them are close. Like what's the closest one of the thing that I said?
That's what Yamcha's supposed to look like.
Yeah, Yamcha has like long hair. He's
Wait, that's what Bulma's supposed to look like.
Yeah, Bulma's like 14.
Jeez, and aqua hair. I like that.
Blue hair. She's a child.
What the fuck?
Goku's like 8 or 10. Bulma's like 14. Yamcha's 16.
The only one that they got vaguely right is Piccolo, and also the woman next to him whose name I can't remember.
Mai, but that's like Piccolo and Mai, they have nothing to do with each other. Mai's just a character from a different arc that has no relation to Piccolo. She's probably never met this Piccolo. Like they don't. There's nothing. But they're just like, we just want to combine these two. I guess sure, why not?
Is she
Hey,
a
what's
villain?
that
in-
character?
Yeah, she's a villain, but she becomes a good guy later.
Oh,
Hey, what's that character from? What's the other, name? Another character from Dragon Ball Z. This one?
No,
Sure,
this
okay,
one.
they can work with
Sure.
Piccolo.
Not even Z.
This one, sure. They can be friends with Piccolo.
That guy,
Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
needs like
sure.
King Piccolo needs like
Okay.
a friend.
No
Now
He's
one's
my
gonna
friend.
pay
back to
attention.
deciding on Roshi.
Oh, so you also
no one's
noticed-
gonna
40-year-old
notice,
man.
guys.
Yes.
Yeah, you look at the Roshi difference. Roshi's just a 40-year-old man compared to a bald, long, grey beard, hunched over
What?
hermit
Chicken
guy.
in hand.
I think the best. Like, what am I? Comparison is you got Dragon Ball Z character on the bottom there, and then a Yakuza character at the top.
Yeah, it is. It's like each
Yeah.
character at Yakuza fight.
Oh my god.
This is everyone's Yakuza soda.
That's so yes, that's so right.
You know what's funny?
Uh,
I think you know what's really funny.
this movie.
I can imagine Piccolo in a Yakuza game before I imagine White Goku in the Yakuza game.
Oh, certainly,
Oh,
certainly.
like absolutely. Look. Another friend of the show that we play games with. We have a friend who loves Yakuza, and sometimes when you go on, you're like, "Wait, what? What is this?"
It's currently trying to go through every Yakuza game.
I mean,
And I'm just like, "What the fuck is
What the
this?"
Dragon Ball
fuck? Yeah.
Evolution, Dragon Ball Evolution Yamcha looks just like a Yakuza character. That's just a
Yeah,
Yakuza
that-
character.
yeah. That. Christ, that is just a Yakuza character.
That's so funny, dude.
We gotta gather ourselves. We gotta gather
I thought that
ourselves.
was
Yeah.
joke.
Anyway,
Got
you
time
still talking about
for,
Yakuza.
reviews. We got time for reviews, right?
Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
time,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I'll host this for you guys. Don't worry. I'll do.
Thank you. Oh, I thought you were going to start us off. Great
Oh,
hosting,
no.
Jacob.
Oh,
Half a
Whoa,
star. I'm not
Sorry.
reading that massive one.
No, but the first sentence is worth it.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
By Mr. Maldor, rated 5 stars. Wow. Just wow. I just kamehameha in my pants after watching this masterful adaptation. This also show was something I lost interest in after a few seasons when I realized I could waste my time in more entertaining ways than watching protracted fights and characters powering up.
oh my god, dude.
Uh,
I'm so sorry. I also just found that there was a PSP game based on
there's
this.
many. Oh, of the Evolution, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Next one, half a star by Evan. Shit is the perfect description for this film. Easily one of the worst films I've ever seen. I didn't even watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and I'm still offended by this abomination.
It's not just bad for Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball fans. It's also just bad for anyone.
No, I
Bro.
think this is a good thing that this exists.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I do not feel offended by this movie. I
Yeah.
actually feel pretty good about it existing, which as a small hint for what next week episode is, I do not feel the same way for the next one. I do not feel the same
vehemently
way.
agree with you. But okay.
This one is at least like pretty funny all the way, you know?
It's bad, but it's an enjoyable bad.
It's an
It's like-
enjoyable bad. It
It's
feels
like
like
an hour and 20
because-
minutes.
Yeah, it's like because they didn't try, and because it's zero effort, and just it had no hope of being good. I think it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, look, there's some enjoyment to be found in this. Like, it's wild that it exists. It shouldn't have existed, but we're okay with it existing.
Another comment, half a
Yeah.
star by Felipe.
Yeah.
Makes the Avatar: The Last Airbender look like the Lord of the Rings.
That's great.
We have Uni, half a star. This movie doesn't exist. They should remove this off the damn database.
2 stars by Adam Bolt. Giku! Giku!
Oh my god. Half a star from Hogarth? Hogarth? Why the
Yeah.
fuck does Piccolo look like a monster from Goosebumps?
5 stars by Hannah Ringswald. Cinema.
Yeah. I like 1 star by Evasive, the most expensive Disney Channel movie ever made.
It really is like a Disney Channel original movie.
Nice.
Like the production quality wise, that's the closest thing that this is.
Oh goodness.
God, that.
What
Bro.
do you guys rate this movie?
Actually, I was like, let's see. What
do
what
you want us
I
to
rate
read our reviews?
Yeah, I'm 5 stars.
I'll read
Five
I'll
star.
read Sky's review. Sky, you read my review. So
Okay.
Sky, 1 star. All right, I've never seen an episode of Dragon Ball anything, but regardless, I and I'm sure just about anyone can tell me this is a terrible movie. The editing's all over the shop. The CGI is awful. This energy carries to most of the cast who feel like they wanted to do nothing with it. I can only assume they crammed like what 3 fucking arcs into an hour 20 movie and
Yeah, they
called it a day. Just it's genuinely so agonizingly bad. I'm struggling to decide if it's 1 star or half a star. I'll keep it here, but I won't be surprised if that changes.
But I want you to the way that they plotted this movie. I want you to imagine like they wrote out all the plot points that happened in Dragon Ball, and then they just chose to pick every fifth one and then just cram those into one thing. So there's just like in between each thing that they do, there's 4 things skipped.
Okay, look, I will say I also apologize because sometimes I do miss a few correction errors. But
It's
I
fine.
also just found I think I found out why this movie failed on box office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not because it was a bad movie, no, because
Oh,
the
no,
film,
no.
the film's opening competitors were Hannah Montana the movie and Fast and
Oh.
Furious.
Oh! The
that's
original
rough.
Fast and Furious?
No, that's it.
That's rough.
That
that
is-
is quite yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
God, bro. Okay, let's see.
And
Edit
all
up.
those all 3 of these movies have like a direct crossover for their target audience. So like you can't.
Yeah. Yeah, Hannah Montana stands. They love Dragon Ball and
Hannah Montana, Fast and Furious, and Dragon Ball, the
Yeah.
3 main things of a fandom.
a big crossover.
Big crossover.
And
What's Finn's review?
Yeah, Finn's review. 1 star, kill me.
I don't normally write dumb little reviews like that. I felt it appropriate though.
Look, it was a long 1 hour and 20 minutes. I
It
won't
was,
lie.
it was that hour 20 minutes lasted 3 years.
As a movie, half a star. As a thing to watch while drunk, 5 stars.
Oh my god.
There's not much.
Stars.
There's not
Pissed
much
off your
better than
face,
this.
kebab in hand, watching this. That sounds ideal.
Okay,
There's
you
not
know
much
what?
better than this.
All right,
As
guys.
a drunk movie.
I found out we don't have to go drinking into the realm that is the valley.
Yeah.
We just have to collude at one place, drink till we're blackout, and watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
I would happily.
A drinking game to this would be very funny.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
every time they say Giku, take a shot.
Every time someone looks directly at the camera, take a shot.
Every time there's something that's. Every time there's a contradiction in the anime, take a shot.
No, you just never
You will
stop drinking. You just have a bottle in your hand. You're just sculling it the entire time.
No, this is what we also got to do to make it more fun. We're going to have absinthe with us.
No, we'll
God.
die. Stop, we'll
You-
die.
That will kill us. Kill us to death, Scott.
You know what? Actually, you know what? We deserve it for watching this movie again. That's fair enough. We
Yeah.
it's
I
it's
mean,
a mistake we
Sky,
deserve.
Sky, this is your first time watching this, right, Sky?
Yeah, I have not watched it since we.
Oh,
Since.
Yeah, I watched it
and
when I was
frankly don't
young.
really
and
want
should
to.
have been.
I watched it when I was like 12.
Me too. Yeah.
Unless I'm blackout drunk or higher than the Empire State, I am not watching this film.
That feels reasonable.
But
Mhm.
you know, if you take absinthe with it, maybe the characters will come out of the TV.
maybe,
No.
yeah,
Maybe you can hug Piccolo.
maybe you can go on Giku's journey together.
Yeah. Hey, Giku, my man.
Giku, my main man.
Fuck, bro.
All right. I
Alright,
think that's all the time we have for this amazing film.
yeah.
Mainly because
Alright.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Look, as soon as I finish editing and uploading this, which I will do, it's gone. It's gone from my memory.
Erased.
Deleted.
Hey Jacob, do you have anything you want to promote?
So over on DNT, we released a Halloween episode produced and starring the two other people here on this podcast. Woo!
Ryan Brendan.
I didn't edit that one. I normally edit these ones. So no, it's great. Watch the episode.
Hell yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, we'll leave all that in the description down below, but as well as all our shit. But yeah, guess bye. See you in the cinemas.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.